today's Podmas, I'm joined by three lovely ladies from the small and Supercharged Mastermind group. We have got Claire, we have got Sarah, and we have got Nicola. But I'm going to let them introduce themselves, as they'll do a much better job than I will. We'll start with Sarah, purely for the fact that she's got two surnames and it confuses me. So, Sarah, over to you.
I suppose I'm still in that changing over from my maiden to married name phase, and it's awkward to say the least, so my apologies.
Fine, it's fine. Tell us your two names and what you do as the one person with the two names.
Well, my current name is Sarah McDermott. That's my married name. But my business name is for Sarah Elebert. I'm Sarah Elebert Eventing, and also the face behind EquiCoach online.
Excellent. And what do both of those businesses do?
Well, the Sarah Elebert Eventing is basically me personally as a brand, my coaching, my riding professionally, and all that good fun stuff. And then the EquiCoach online is the side of the business that basically takes that online.
Perfect. And how about you, Claire? Can you tell us a bit about your business and what you do?
So I'm Claire, and I run Claire Ford Vet Physiotherapy. So I work with a variety of horses and dogs, and sometimes some farm animals, and yeah, mainly race horses and performance horses. So I enjoy working with kind of top horses in competition.
And you're quite sort of geographically based, aren't you? As in because of the way you work.
I'm based in Oxfordshire, in Banbury, like Northamptonshire, Warwickshire border.
Excellent. And you, Nicola, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, hi Ria, I'm Nicola Kinnard-Comedie, and I own and run NKC Equestrian Training, and we run horses day courses for horse owners and business coaching and training for equine professionals like physios, osteopaths, massage therapists in our 12-week coaching program with experts such as your good self, Ria.
Excellent. So the first question is all about what does Christmas look like for you? And we'll start with you, Claire. So you can tackle this from a business perspective or a personal perspective, whatever works for you.
So the run up to Christmas is usually quite busy. In previous years, it's got a little bit quieter, and last year it suddenly just went absolutely crazy, and since then it's just not really stopped. So Christmas, kind of time off over Christmas usually comes naturally, but last year I was working up until the late hours of Boxing Day, Christmas Eve and Boxing Day. So Christmas generally is just eating and walking the dogs, sleeping, and just watching Christmas films, really. Yeah, just a quiet day.
So in terms of the kind of horses that you work with going up to Christmas, is there a specific type of horse, thinking about the kind of activities over Christmas?
So racing is predominantly my main focus over Christmas, with Boxing Day meets Christmas Eve. Yeah, it's mental.
Absolutely. And what about you, Nicola? What does your Christmas look like?
Well, running online training, it's easy to switch off for Christmas. So Christmas is very family orientated. I have two young girls, so it's all about them. So it's super fun in our house.
Excellent. And then have you got trainings that you're going to run sort of after Christmas that you've got planned, or do you work on that over Christmas, or do you have a proper stop?
I'm going to attempt a proper stop this year. We will see how that goes. Although whether you ever really stop when you've got a young family, I'm not sure you ever really do. No. So our last big live training will be our winter healthcare summit, which is the last weekend of November, and then be a bit of a wind down. And we've got absolutely heaps planned for 2021.
Fab. And what about you, Sarah? Tell us about how your Christmas looks.
Well, Christmas on the yard, it tends to slow down a little bit. My horses will get short periods of time off from competition, obviously, but I'll kind of keep them taking over hacking, and there'll be an odd training clinic or so that I might book into. But all in all, it's pretty quiet. The coaching does slow down, but at the same time, I try and catch up on a few things myself with that. So the rest of the time is with family.
I was going to say, and then do you spend the rest of the time with your family?
Yeah, like I'm lucky we have my family home is actually on the yard, so I can kind of combine the two, which is good and bad at the same time. So yes, I still get lots of family time, but things are just quietly ticking over.
So now we're going to talk about a Christmas must-have that you sell or that you think makes a good gift for, as we're all horsey here, a horsey person. So let's start with you, Nicola.
So I think our Horse First Aid course makes a perfect Christmas present for a horsey person. One, you don't need to wrap it. It's an online course. Two, if they've had enough of their family, they can slink off for the end of Christmas Day or Boxing Day and take part in it. Three, a really common problem in the Christmas holidays is what people often call winter colic, but basically we change our horse's routine. They don't get the exercise they normally do, they don't get the turnout, they drink less, they get dry hay, and then it bungs everything up and they can get colic. So knowing about that, knowing what to do, that's the ultimate gift, surely. A gift which will help keep your horse healthy and help keep you saner as an owner.
And the online first aid course that you do, so I know you obviously run live training as well, but this is like a study at your own pace course, isn't it?
Study at your own pace. It's I've just been working on it this morning, actually. It's just moving onto a different platform. It's all recorded together with qualified vets, 10 modules to work through. And yeah, heaps and heaps of information from knowing normal to worming, to everything you could really need as an owner to keep your horse happy and healthy.
Brilliant. And what about you, Sarah? What Christmas gift would you suggest?
Well, I suppose the huge benefit to the EquiCoach online is that it can be done anywhere. So it's giving everybody access to quality coaching. So I think vouchers for coaching would be a huge asset to anybody over the Christmas time. Some people may actually have a little bit more time off work and then be able to focus a little bit more on their own training. So they do know that we're here to help them all the time if they need it.
So how does that work then? Would someone buy a voucher and then they upload a video, or is it like a live? How does it work?
Yeah, exactly. So what they can do is they can buy a voucher. If they have a previous training session recorded, they can send that to me. They can upload it on our website, or they can send it via WeTransfer, or there's other different options there for people to suit. And so they pre-record it and send it to us, and then we can do a feedback on it, have a phone consultation with them and kind of give them advice on their plans, as well as the actual feedback on the training video.
Brilliant. And what about you, Claire?
So I supply gift vouchers for clients to give as presents. Quite a few parents like to give their children a physio gift voucher for their pony for Christmas. And at the moment, well, I've started this morning, I'm hoping to collaborate a little bit with a chiropractor, possibly do a package with a chiropractor and a saddle fitter, just as kind of a gift idea going into the new year to get you ready for event season, show jump, anything really, the season ahead.
I love
that's the plan anyway, just to kind of bring everyone together with a package that works, hopefully.
Like a little MOT in a gift voucher form,
yeah.
or a package form, as you say. That's brilliant.
Yeah, hopefully that's the plan. So work in progress at the moment.
So the next one is about a time-saving Christmas tip, and this could be something business related, horse related, child related, Christmas dinner related, anything that you fancy. So I'll start with you, Sarah, if that's okay.
Yeah, I suppose the biggest thing for me is that as I'm kind of on the run up to Christmas, I tend to mentally make a note of everything that I want to get done, and often that list is just too long. It's not realistic, it's not achievable. So I would advise anybody to make a list of the things that are realistic that you want to get done over the couple of weeks over the Christmas period, and then once you have them done, the rest of the time is your own and you can have it guilt-free. You know, you have everything ticked that you want to tick, and you can just enjoy the quality time doing anything else that it is that you want, be it family or hacking or whatever.
No, I really love that. And what about you, Claire?
So from a physio perspective, I suppose, well, generally over the winter months anyway, keeping your horse warm and cozy is a great tip, as far as warming up and cool down, etc., to stop muscular stiffness. Also, people tend to give their horses a bit of time off over the winter, so jumping back on and just kind of carrying on as usual can suffer consequences. So keeping your horse nice and warm would be one of my tips over winter, especially for the Christmas period.
Absolutely. And when you're saying that, you mean obviously things like correct rugging?
Yeah, definitely. Good exercise sheets. Yeah, anything like that. Even kind of a hot water bottle or a heat pad over specific areas that get tight. I generally see quite a few horses that are quite stiff and sore after Christmas as a result of kind of either not doing a lot or just not being warm enough, fully clipped and things. So yeah, definitely keeping horses warm.
That's a brilliant tip. And what about you, Nicola?
I would say batching, and I think you could apply that to every aspect of your life, whether it was stuffing up heaps of hay nets in advance, whether it was getting all the presents wrapped up super early, or perhaps it was business-wise, getting all your emails set up, your content scheduled. But I'm a big fan of batching. So yeah, time blocking, batching, one theme, get it done, move on to the next thing. Potato peeling, I'm sure you could apply that to everything.
No, I love that. We're on to the quick fire, which is quite random round. So we're going to go for favourite Christmas film. And I'll start with you, Nicola.
Oh, Home Alone. I think that is a family Christmas film without a doubt.
Oh, classic. Absolute classic. What about you, Sarah?
Hands down, Miracle on 34th Street. I watched it on rerun if I could.
Another classic. And how about you, Claire?
A favourite for me would be Elf. I absolutely love it. It's so funny.
It's random, isn't it, that one? I did kind of watch it with my mouth open the first time. It definitely makes you feel festive, though. The next one is going to be... See, whenever I ask this one, I always think, I hope someone has got a good one, because otherwise it's just that my family buy me random gifts. So I'm going to start with Sarah. The most random gift you've ever received?
A wheelbarrow.
Okay, who was it from?
It was from my boyfriend at the time. But I will say it was much appreciated and needed, necessary. So yeah, I made the most of it.
It's quite a random thing though, isn't it? If you're expecting, well, not a wheelbarrow, I guess.
Yeah, but it was just wheeled out of the horse box, so I was unsure.
Oh gosh. What about you, Claire?
Mine's really random, and it was a Secret Santa gift, but it was a tambourine.
I mean, I feel like you take the crown on this. So someone knew your mind for you and they bought you a tambourine?
Yeah, I'm not musical. I've never played in a band. It was random.
Did you like it? Or, I mean, did you make the most of it? Did you give it to charity?
Somewhere. It's still in a drawer somewhere. I've never used it.
Wow. And what about you, Nicola?
This was a bit random, but it was also an excellent choice. So I love green tea, and one of my friends bought me a selection box of 48 different types of green tea, which was a brilliant present. It was kind of random, and especially because she messaged me saying, I've just ordered the strangest present ever, which did lead me thinking, what on earth is it going to be? But no, it was actually a great present, but kind of random from her shopping perspective, but great choice from my perspective.
Yeah, they're good ones. They are good ones. You lot are okay. It's all good. And the last random one, I'm going to go for the best part of a Christmas dinner, according to you, obviously. So we'll start with Claire.
Oh, I'm a massive foodie. I love roast potatoes. I think are probably my ultimate roast dinner favourite.
And what's the tip? What's the way that you do them that makes them exceptional?
I don't know, maybe not to cook them myself. I'm not sure. I just love roast potatoes in gravy, cold, hot, anything really.
No. So there are so many different kind of tips and tricks, isn't it? Like what you cook them in, or that you parboil them, stuff them up, or put semolina on them, or so many.
I do always puff them up. They have to be slightly crunchy, but I love a roast potato.
No, I think I'm with you on that. What about you, Nicola?
Well, we have quite a selection of dishes at Christmas, not through my cooking. My husband does all the cooking. He is brilliant at it, so I would not like to deny him that enjoyment. So my favourite dish at Christmas is something that he makes, which is Romanian salad. Yeah, it's quite unusual. It's so tasty. It's like chicken and carrots, potato, peas. What else goes into it? Gherkins. All cut up really small, exactly to the right specifications, because one year I tried helping and I got it wrong.
Oh dear.
Probably the closest we've ever come to divorce on Christmas Eve. And then it's mixed in mayonnaise, not too much mayonnaise, and it's so tasty, really tasty. I am also petitioning for a barbecue for Christmas this year, but I don't think I'm going to be successful in that.
I love that. So quite an alternative Christmas. Do you have like a traditional Christmas lunch as well, or do you go for?
Oh yeah. There is like enough to feed about 3,000 people. Yeah, so it would be several roast items, all the vegetables, all the potatoes, the Romanian salad, a couple of other salads. But I said this year, why don't we just have a barbecue? But because I'm a big fan of a barbecue, my husband said if I want to stand out in the rain barbecuing, I'm most welcome to. So I'll let you know what we actually have this year.
See how that goes, absolutely.
See how that goes.
Who even knows what the weather's going to do? And what about you, Sarah?
Well, I am definitely not the cook in our house, so the credit for this one goes to my mum. She does a lovely sausage meat stuffing, which you just kind of have on the side, but it is just so yummy. I could eat a bowl of it on its own, honestly.
Excellent.
I have no idea what goes into it. I don't have anything to do with that, so I just say thank you.
Even better. So now, really now it's just a case of sharing where you are online so people can find you. So if we start with you, Claire.
So I am on Facebook as Claire Ford Vet Physiotherapy, and I'm on Instagram as Claire_Vet_Physio. I'm briefly kind of in and out of LinkedIn as well, but not hugely there. But those are my two main platforms.
And what's your website?
www.clairefvetphys.co.uk, but it's in the middle of being upgraded.
Okay, so if anyone wanted to contact you about like anything, like the appointments or your kind of packages or anything like that, best just to DM you on Facebook or Instagram.
Yes, give me a shout on Facebook, or my email's on my website and things anyway. It's still functioning, but it's having a major kind of upgrade.
Exciting. Great stuff. And what about you, Nicola? Where can we find you online?
You can find me on Facebook at NKC Equestrian. You can find me on Instagram at NKC_Equestrian. And you can find me on my website, which is www.nkcequestrian.com.
Excellent, thank you. And what about you, Sarah? You better tell us all the places for both businesses.
Yeah. On Facebook, you can probably find me under Elebert Equine or EquiCoach online. Instagram, it'll be Sarah Elebert _eventing, and it'll be EquiCoach_online on Instagram also. And then the website is equicoachonline.com.
Thank you very, very much for joining me today. It's been great to chat.
Thank you, Leah.